people the way they be concerned say, why Cameroon government no do this, why Cameroon government no do this. First thing first, no mean that all thing where a government they do they run can talk for Facebook, especially with this kind of situation where it been an international situation where it involve another sovereign, foreign, neighboring, friendly country. So obviously, in this kind of situation where the kidnappers are Nigerian criminals, where they cross over to Indian into Cameroon sovereign territory, kidnap a Cameroon administrator, and then take and go back into Nigeria, the Cameroon military cannot enter into another country's sovereign territory for carry out military operations. It is illegal by international standards. You need Nigeria the authorization for enter into their territory for whatever reason where you did one. For whatever reason where you want to enter into their sovereign territory, you need their authorization. So this one now it be involved the Ministry of External Relations of Cameroon and the Nigerian Foreign Ministry as well for collaborate for see how for help the situation for rescue the kidnapped victims. And those kind of diplomatic channels them and diplomatic cables them, they don't usually make them public. So whatever Cameroon government will do in the background for release them or for get their freedom, you and I will probably never know, because those kind of diplomatic channels them are usually quite secretive. That's how nations speak until the both nations they be ready for put a statement out publicly, and then they can put them out publicly. That's how countries they collaborate. And make una also understand the situation. Say kidnapping for ransom for Nigeria is a normal everyday business, and I can't prove them for una in a second. So some people they also talk say why the family members they get to sell personal properties then in order for secure your release. I could take a little bit more time for elaborate on this point for educate what people then, because they like a lot of people they not be on this, they not get an understanding of how the world it works. So there is no sovereign nation in the world that has a policy to pay ransoms to criminals. None. No sovereign nation, not there in the world where it get that policy. Usually, every nation in the world, their policy now say they don't negotiate with criminals, they don't with terrorists. Every nation in the world, it get them in their policy say, if you're a criminal, the law should take its course and you should be tracked down, you should be arrested, you should be you should go through the criminal penal code of that country and you should face the penalties for your crimes. No country, no day where they talk say some criminals we will reward them. And there is such a thing which is called precedent. Okay, and no, when I talk say precedent, some people the day where they don't really understand. Now why that way I take my time for bring una this information where una see them on the screen, my computer them. So if I look on our screen, when I pay attention on our screen for a few seconds, when I go say these two words them, they be pronounced almost identical, but they get different spellings and they be used in different contexts and they get totally different meanings. If now hear some noise in the background, now just mini my boss, it come get attention for you. Well, now give me 1 second, my computer. So, hello, welcome. How are you? Okay, so now just that distraction. So if I hear some noise in the background, that is perfectly normal. I could mind the business and I could mind my business for talking now. So like I talk, these two words then precedent. One be spelled S-I and the other one be spelled C-E. Now just the difference that the president with S-I, it means, say for example, an elected head of a country, like the head of state is the president, like President Paul Biya, that's the president we talk about. There's another word called precedent, which is the CE, which is now word where it comes from the word to precede, something that comes before another. Okay, pre means before, and then post means after. For example, pre-election and post-election. Okay, so the precedent where they talk about now the CE. Google it described this word precedent as an earlier event or action that is regarded as an example or a guide to be considered in subsequent similar circumstances. So if you go as a sovereign nation and as a government, go to pay ransoms to kidnappers because they kidnap a divisional officer, you are setting a very dangerous precedent. Now, an example where you don't put them out there, where future subsequent similar circumstances, people, they go expect you for follow the exact same example where you don't set them. Just imagine, say, if they kidnap the divisional officer for Idabato, and then Cameroon government, it go pay $1 million for secure your release, right? What happens next? If they can't kidnap now, say the SDO for Manu, can you continue with that precedent where you don't set them? Can you make it now a policy of the country to keep paying ransoms to your kidnapped administrators? It is not manageable. It is not feasible to set, and it's a very dangerous precedent, because once you set them, if you pay for release one administrator, they kidnap another one, and you no pay, how that one will look like to the family members the way they kidnap their relative, you no pay, but they will kidnap the other one, you pay. You understand? Imagine, say, you be papa for country, and I wait this way, when way you been the head of state, a president, or you get powers of responsibility over people, then you get to get a bird's eye view of the situation. Okay, like the president of the country, if they like high up like the eagle where they fly out, it need for to see the whole territory, the whole country where it be president of. It no go just they look at the small subdivision or division. You know, it no go to look at the problem through the keyhole. It go look at the problem through the bird's eye view, where you get to go higher away from the problem, look at the general, all the environment for fit, then make a decision. Because a decision where you make them for Idabato, if you get direct and correlating effect or impact in, for example, in the far north region, or in Manu division, or in the eastern region of Cameroon, if the neighboring countries, them like Chad, Niger, Nigeria, they realize the Cameroon government, if they pay ransoms when you kidnap their administrators, guess what way the Seleka rebels and for east of Cameroon go start do? Seleka rebels and from the Central African Republic, they go enter inside Cameroon, risk their lives for kidnap divisional officers and the SDOs inside Cameroon, because they know say Cameroon will go pay them $1 million, because we don't set a dangerous precedent. So if a country go pay ransoms for released administrators, then they are not helping the situation. They are instead making the situation worse. They set an example for tell the criminals them, say, if you risk your life for can't kidnap our administrators, we go reward you. We go reward your bad behavior. Now, the divisional officer for Idabato, Mr. Ewane Roland, is spent 5.5 months in captivity inside Nigeria. You think, say, if the kidnappers, they be know, say it would take them 5.5 months before they collect ransom, and they don't go even collect half, even 1/4, or even 1/10 of the ransom where they be think say they go fit collect them. You think say they for do them? No, because at the end of the day, these are criminal entities. They are criminal. What's the word I'm looking for? They are criminal gangs. Okay, they are racketeering. They kidnap for ransom. They extort. At the end of the day, it's an enterprise. They want to make money. No one wants to go into business to lose money. And it is a business because they invest money in order to make money. They invest money in buying flying boats. They invest money in recruiting other people that they will use, because for kidnap some person wholly inside bush for 5.5 months, it means that you need a team of about 10 people then, where they go keep them, they go keep guard on them. They go make sure say they chop. They make sure say then you get the hostage negotiators, and all of those people then. It's a whole network of people then, and all of those people then in those 5.5 months they have to eat. They would be either be on salary, or at the end of the day when they pay the ransom, you could divide the money, give their own. You out of the 16.5 million, you will give. Maybe they did them 10. You give this person 700,000 for that 5 months work. We don't do them 5.5 months. You give one 700,000, give the other one 1 million, you give the other one 300,000, give the other one 600,000. You need communication equipment. You need for buy flying boats. You need for buy generators. Then you need for bribe the corrupt Nigerian authorities. Then you need for buy guns, ammunition. All of those things. Then they cost money. So they need money for set up this criminal enterprise, and they need for make a profit. If you make them, they know that there will be no profit to be made to enter Cameroon and kidnap Cameroonian administrators. Then that makes the administrators then their lives, it will be safer. So you get all the other SDOs and DOs and governors where they in the border areas to Camerooni borders them from Chad, Niger, Nigeria, Central African Republic. All of those DOs, SDOs, and other administrators and now they be safer because Cameroon is denied for pay ransom. So as the head of state, as the minister for external relations or the minister of interior, you know, go just look at what way they happen inside Idabato. No, you go look at what way if it happen in the eastern part of Cameroon, what way if it happen in Marwa, Garwa, and the far north, which way if it happen inside Menchum, inside Ndonga Mantung, where it also border Nigeria. So if you start to send out a negative message, say you go pay ransoms if they kidnap your administrators, then you go embolden the criminals, then they go invest even more money and recruit more people then, and make the enterprise bigger, because they know say there are possibilities of them making more money by crossing into Cameroon and kidnapping Cameroon administrators then. So now we don't set a good precedent by not negotiating with the terrorists and criminals, by not paying a ransom. All the other SDOs, DOs, and public administrators them where the day inside Cameroon, they be safer today because of that. Make una understand that. So the people they ask, I hope that one it give una clarity for understand how way papa for country or papa for family or chief for village, it make decisions then. It not just make a decision looking at one tiny little situation. It look at the holistic, it take a holistic view and see how a decision in Idabato can have reverberating effects and consequences in the eastern part of Cameroon and the northern part of Cameroon. So those are the kind of considerations you make. Imagine, say you be papa for picking them. You get 3 picking them. Maybe even one woman. You be papa, you get 1 woman, 3 picking them. One of that picking, a commode, it is strong head, it is thief, it is fight for school, it is do all kind of baba thing them. The other one, now very, very calm, intelligent, considerate, and well-behaved Pekin. Now, the other Pekin where the rascal, where the thief, they commit atrocities, then where they bring shame for the family. You don't put both of them for the same school, they go exactly the same secondary school. The other one with the strong head, the thief, they commit atrocities, then they don't go thief principal mobile phone. As a result of that, they dismiss it for that school. Now, what you go do? You go move that Pekin for school and no send it again for school at all. Because the only other school where it there for na town, na another school where it be a private school and a dormitory. So you feel only afford for sending your Pekin for government public school where it be cheaper, and you send both of your Pekin for that school. Now that one with a strong head, they don't dismiss it for that government school, and the only other school will be available for you for sending for day. Now that dormitory school will be more expensive and a prestigious school. So now, faced with that reality, you as the papa for the picking them, the 2 picking them, what you could do? You could take that strong head picking where it don't commit crime, it don't go thief, they dismiss it for school. You could reward it by sending you to more expensive private school where you did not dormitory school. While where the other picking, where it know the thief, it pass all the exams them, it go for that government school where you know get plenty school fees. It never thief, they never dismiss it. But it not go get the opportunity for go for prestigious school. It not go get the opportunity for go for dormitory school. Why? Because it never thief. Why where they picking with thief, when I hit a strong head, now you go pay school fees for sending for better school, for dormitory school. They spend plenty money for you. Your school fees now 700,000. Why where the other picking way into the thief, it be well behaved, your school fees now 7,500. So as papa for those 2 picking them, what you could do? You need to think about how for penalize that picking way thief, but you know also want for ruin your future because you still want it for go for school. At the same time, you know want for send a bad message for that picking way, it been a good picking way, not the thief. You know want for tell that good picking say, the only way for you for go dormitory school, now if you thief, they dismiss you. I hope say that analogy it make una understand properly how way government it make decisions them. When I bear with me 1 second, my computer them. This my birthday for here, in the Chakra place for here. When I listen to Lang Minister at the camp.
They recall him more than my country people. That loser, that criminal, that guy, he don't fight war for La Republic more than La Republic to Cameroon soldiers. I mean, every day he's trying to do something for seeing La Republic defeat us. He be focused. He be so focused to the point where he know they miss one day where he never try to put something out there, talent to destroy Amazonia. Yet we are not paying attention. I think say if that guy is a contractor, contract titles. On a serious note, what we don't work for La Republic, it passed even Brigadier General Car or Dr. Voler. On a serious note.
So I hope so when I see the screen, when I will see one website where I load them up before I come live. I prepare this information so that I don't go take too much time. So Nigeria and a country where the criminality it be so high for the level where they kidnap plus their own sitting governors. Okay, this power there on the screen when I see them for here. It been a sitting governor of Anambra State where it be kidnapped from your own office by non-state actors. That is Nigeria. Okay, Nigeria and a country where they kidnap a sitting governor of a state. See, they published this thing 8 months ago now for July the 10th, 2023, just about 20 years ago. Now, recent history, they kidnapped the sitting governor of Nigeria inside your office. Kidnap. How is that even possible? That can never happen in Cameroon. Imagine say they can't kidnap Lele Afrique for Bamenda or Kalabilai. Okay, now make a look at this. Now, Nigeria, this. Why when I bring this evidence or these situations for Nana for understand say kidnapping for ransom now everyday business. The kidnapping for Nigeria just like how man the buy granite for corner road for Chopam. This one now the Vatican News, okay, the Catholic Church. It is report now see this person with on the screen so now I named that Reverend Father Sylvester Okechukwu was kidnapped and killed in Nigeria on March the 5th, 2025. This month, today now the 18th, when 2 weeks ago they kidnapped this Reverend Father. They killed him for Nigeria. In total, the Catholic Church for Nigeria, this one at Vatican, the Catholic Church in the report say 145 priests, just Catholic priests alone. We need to talk about the Baptists, we need to talk about the Muslim religious leaders, we need to talk about the full gospel. You know, say for Nigeria, every 3 people, then one of them are pastor. Okay, all churches, them now they get church inside all man in the kitchen for Nigeria. So this one are just Catholic priests. Catholic Church alone, one denomination, 145 priests they be kidnapped in Nigeria in the last decade between 2015 and 2025. Now the statistics that, and 11 of those they be killed, okay, in the past 10 years. And no man never talks in Nigeria they at war. Nigeria no get war. For Cameroon where they talk, even when I want to talk now, how many priests? Where they don't, when we talk all religious leaders where they don't kill them in the Anglophone zone in the past 9 years since 8 to 9 years since ambassador terrorism. Enough for even reach 5. Whether you want to talk pastors, imams, reverend fathers, all people then when people the way they preach the gospel, all of them they don't reach 5. Nigeria, the one way they kill them 11, and 145 Catholic priests alone they don't be kidnapped because now business in Nigeria now. If you read this story, go down, you come to this section for here. This section for here where I hope so if you see and where I highlight them. So it say Nigeria in shock at the murder of 21-year-old seminarian by kidnappers. If you click on that link, it will load this page. When I see him now, see this small boy, seminarian Andrew Peter, killed by kidnappers, and also his composite picture on this other picture now Reverend Father Philip Ekweli, who was released. So they kidnapped them too, they killed the poor young guy, and the Reverend Father will be released later. So now the news that this news they write on which day? Now just a few days ago. Okay, now, and I talk a few days. Thursday, 13th of March. Today, now the 18th of March. Now 5 days ago, they released the other Reverend Father, but they killed the poor young guy, the 21-year-old seminarian, were able to study for become a Reverend Father. 21 years old seminarian killed by kidnappers. For Nigeria, kidnapping now ordinary everyday business. So if you there for daily talk say where the divisional officer Ewane Roland, why government no do this? Yes, government. Imagine say you be Cameroon government. You work Ministry of External Relations. You contact your Nigerian counterparts for foreign affairs. You tell them say you get one of your administrators who will be kidnapped and taken to Nigeria. So you solicit assistance from the Nigerian government for act and for make sure say hopefully they go resolve the issue and bring the divisional officer out of that situation. Your foreign affairs, counterpart for Nigeria could just laugh at the situation. They say, bro, for our country, they kidnap us. Now they say granite for corner road. Every single minute for Nigeria, they kidnap some person. We will start for Wusa. We know if we first handle our own situation in-house. Now foreigner on you want cap. Join the queue. There is a queue of about 10,000 people the way we are working on their cases then. You are just one of 10,000 cases. So now the situation that even the Nigerian government, no fit help whether they kidnap their own government officials there. They can kidnap us governor for Nigeria inside your office.